Your first card is the Lovers. Okay, kind of makes sense with the whole needing to make a choice, right? In your past, for some of you, there's been an ultimatum. Like, when are you going to choose? Somebody is losing their patience with you, or you are losing their patience with them. You could be dealing with a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. This could be in regards to a lover, a partnership. There seems to be a lot of that head over heart situation going on, trying to decide what do I go with my, what I think, what I know makes sense to me, what makes sense to, what just makes sense, or with my heart, or what I feel, even if it doesn't make sense. Does that make sense? You tell me. Now let's have two more. Okay, this could be a reason here. You have the Habit, which in other decks this would be the Devil. This is some kind of dependency. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Some of you guys could have some kind of habit, some overindulgence, something that you are trying to let go of, have been trying to let go of. But it's kind of like, is it worth it? Or, maybe that's that head over heart decision. Like, it might just have been too hard to do so, to let go of this person, this place, this situation, whatever that coping mechanism is. Codependent. You or them or both. It seems like for some, it's like being used to. I'm just used to them. I'm just used to it. So, not wanting to change that. Too hard to change. Your next card is the Knight of Wands. Okay. This would be Sagittarius energy. This has to do with your desires, apparently. This is, when we're talking about a person, we're talking about a person that is very inconsistent, flighty, in and out. This could be you being this way in the past, not really sticking to something. Or this could be whoever you're dealing with. They're in and out, so it's hard for you to plan, on your future if you don't really know what's going on with them. For some, it's both of you. Keep changing your mind. One day you're going to stay, one day you're going to go, one day you're going to try to do this, one day you're not, just back and forth, very inconsistent. Others, this has that vibe of that player type. Could be dealing with a player, someone that is messing with your emotions, apparently. They're trying to tell you what makes sense. They're telling you what to do that makes sense for you, but ultimately it seems more like that's what makes sense for them. Or it could be work-related as well. There is that, I just sense manipulation energy, like someone is kind of rushing you, has been trying to rush you, or feels that this is what you're doing to them because they're trying to, do what they got to do, further along their agenda. So playing with the words, very smooth, I guess. They can very convincing in what they say or how they say it, and the way it's said, it makes sense at the time, until it doesn't. Until you see things a different way, you talk to other people, you see examples, little signs, those red flags, and then it makes you question what was said. Are they really for me, or are they using me? Or this is what they're telling you, Aquarius, right? Are you just telling me what you want me to hear so I can, do what you got to do, what you want to do? Or do you really care? So this is like keeping things kind of up in the air. Now let's talk about your present energy. My Aquas. Ooh, you have Strength. Okay. You could be dealing with a Leo. Possibly. Doesn't have to be. You could have this in your chart. Remember, let's not get hung up on the, the different signs. I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of major arcana cards here already, so there's a lot of changes going on, a lot of shifts happening. So strength. Presently, trying to stay strong, find yourself, get clarity type thing. Not let others see that weak side. Vulnerability. Underneath the lovers, it seems like some of you could have gotten, I guess I would say, burnt. Where you tell them how you're feeling, you put it out there, and you get in that vulnerable state, and it seems like it was taken advantage of, or they just wanted you to prove it, or something needed to be proven. Like, oh, I got her to say I love you, I got him to say that, and now, oh, in other words, conquered. So now I'm going to go on to the next. Something like this. But it does seem like, even though their intentions were not for the bestest reasons, they just wanted to conquer. It actually works out in your favor, because this makes you put your best foot forward, It kind of forces you to be stronger and pick yourself up. And it seems like that whole fake it till you make it, you could have been faking it for someone else, but then ultimately you kind of kept that, and now you are that. Now you are strong that way. Like, now you see how amazing you are. Something like this. Okay, they want to give us 2. There you go. Now you see. You have the Sun. My Aquas. The happiest card of the deck. Leo energy. So now you can see clearly. Look at how happy she is now. It's like, oh, you wanted me to buy this guitar? You wanted me to, fizz myself up more and put on this jewelry? I did it for you, but now look at me. I'm looking amazing. So thank you. And now I see me and buy for you. Right? It's some hidden talents, even. Finding your hidden talents that you didn't even know, or you knew, but you didn't want to put yourself out there and, play the guitar in front of everybody. Or do whatever it is that you've always wanted to do. You could have been forced into it, into that limelight. You were kind of cool behind the scenes, but now that you're out there, you're all dressed up. You're, all dressed up, nowhere to go. Now you got somewhere to go. You can see clearly. You got to go outside to see what's going on, right? So we could have been in that darkness underneath the habit here, the devil. Could have been fine with how things were. Fine with just being at home, or I don't have to get myself dressed up. I don't have to look to the future. I don't really want to. It's not my thing. I'm good where I am. I'm fine. Not seeing ahead, right? Not focusing on that vision. So, some way, somehow, you have been guided to where you are, or where you're going to be, or they're trying to tell you, continue on this path. Every day, you're going to see more and more and more. Things are going to make more sense. Get away from whatever that is that has been keeping you in that stagnation, in the up in the air, whatever that coping mechanism was. Ooh, okay. My Aquas, you guys have all the freaking major arcanas. And then you have Judgment. This would be an awakening, an opportunity, a call to action. So you have, out of these 6 right here, you already have 6 major arcanas. So this is a major awakening underneath the Knight of Wands, which is whatever that was inconsistent. It also has to do a lot with that motivation, keeping that motivation going, staying inspired, right? This is finally deciding, making a decision. Okay, this is what I want to do. Are you with me or not? You're gonna come with me or not? A lot of them were placed, whether it's a person or a situation, however it is, this situation was placed before you so you can be fed up and see things differently and make that decision. You know, like you have, that's the ultimatum. That's the ultimatum. You've had this choice that you've had to make, that you might have prolonged, or you just weren't sure about, or you needed to see other things, or you're waiting for other information, or you were just fine where you were. It was comfortable, whatever, right? But that inconsistency, that back and forth wasn't really taking you anywhere. And now that you see things differently, or you're going to see, it makes more sense. So now there's not as much hesitation, and it takes that, right, to make the next step. You got to make it. You have to like plan to do something. If you're just so confused, or you have so many things to think about or decide upon, sometimes excuse me, you would rather just put it off, put it off, put it off, and now it seems like you're being called to action. Could also have to do with very judgmental, being judged. Like, I don't want to do it because I don't want to be judged. What if they say this? What if they say that? You see how she is, how she looks? She has that, like, I don't care. Like, what? Okay, whatever. You know? Okay, my aquas, let's see. So, recent, past, present. Talk about your near future. Remember, time is fluid, so it's not going to be all, exact. Some of you could have already gone through this. Others of you, this is the energy that's coming towards you. Different. Don't know your life like that. In your near future, you have the Five of Cups. So this would be some kind of regret. Someone is not really going to like what you got to say, what you have decided to do. They might put that, excuse me, they might put that regret, like kind of telling you you're going to regret that you did what you did or you didn't do whatever that is. Might make you want to go back to how things were. It seems like they don't like your success. They're not liking the new you. They kind of wanted you where you were in that confusion, because it's easier to manipulate or convince someone that doesn't know where they're going, right? That they're not grounded. Others of you, this is a tendency to remember a loss, kind of wanting to go back to that. Like, am I sure? Do I want to leave this? Kind of a little bit of that reminiscing, and there's guilt though, making you might feel guilty for getting out of this situation, or just letting it go, or shutting this person, place, or situation out. They might tend to make you feel this way, or they feel that this is what you're doing to them. So feeling pretty regretful. Also regretting what they said to put you in this sun energy. Like, dang, I shouldn't have done all that. Now look at Aqua now. Like, they thought it was going to be for their benefit, but it wasn't. They thought it was going to bring you down, but it actually brought you up. So it's kind of like, I should have just not did anything or pushed so hard to get them to go in that direction. I thought they were going to fail. Let's get more info. You have this would be the Ace of Wands. Here's the one. Well, it's the Ace of Wands. So this is nice. This is new found inspiration, motivation, a new passionate opportunity. Cool. Could be a new job. Could be, it seems like the energy, it feels like you got your mojo back, again. you have transformed. You're transforming into this person that some of you didn't know that you wanted to be or thought possibly could be. Does that make sense? But this is newfound motivation and inspiration to go on this journey, to start this new adventure, new passionate endeavor, starting that business, you know, going out on that date, going outside, smelling the roses, however that is. It's new energy, getting rid of that stagnation, new opportunities. We have one more. The Ten of Swords. Okay. I like to see this because this means that is the end. You see it says finality. These cards actually have descriptions. Aren't they so pretty? But look, this means that the worst is over. It's over. It's done. After this is the Ace of Swords. So the truth will set you free, right? Underneath Judgment. So this decision is going to be a major decision that you are going to come to the realization of, a grand awakening. And finally, you can put whatever that was hindering, that was difficult, that was keeping you in that feeling of loss. If this is what you were feeling, obviously not everyone. And it could be something simple. You know, you wanted to start looking for a new place, or start looking for a job, or finally delete that person from your phone. You know, just like not give them a way back in, not putting yourself in whatever this overindulgent situation, codependency energy was. It's like just finally making that decision, final call, my final answer, and it's over, it's done. So maybe this could be a relationship that just needed to end. Whether it's with a person, whether it's with a substance, or whether it's with a place, however that is, right? Whoa, look at that. She want to jump out. Determination. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Person you could be dealing with. But this is, look, determination. You're determined. This chick right here, or a guy, however it is, they are a go-getter. Whatever the heck they want, they go and they go get it. They don't wait for it to come to them. They go get it. When they enter that room, they are noticed. Notice, everybody is attracted to their fire, to their desire, to their energy. Look at that. You see how she jumped out of the deck, right? She's like, no, 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 no. You're not going to put me down. You're not let me behind. I am who I am, and I'm going to stand up for myself. Okay? I'm going to go for that job. I'm going to start that business. I'm going to say what I got to say. I don't care who it hurts anymore. Right? And beneath the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. This would be dropping a lot of burdens, people, places, situations. It's just things have been overwhelming, too much to handle, and it's not all on you, right? Might have to delegate. Drop them people, places, situations that have been holding you down. Putting too much, like I said, on your plate. It's not necessary. It's just been keeping you heavy. Other people's emotions as well. Other people's feelings have been a burden. And not wanting to be mean or, you know, looked at as insensitive. You might have let them bend that shoulder to cry on, which is nothing wrong with that. But when it's taking a toll on your health, on your everyday, you know, contagious, their negative energy is affecting your everyday, then that's not a good thing. Then you gotta kind of, you know, make that judgment call and be like, look, I'm here and I can help you, but you can't be doing this like every day. If you're not gonna help yourself and not take my advice, then we can't be talking. Okay? All right, my Aquas. So now, let's clarify. I'm not going to clarify the past. The past is the past. Let's talk about the present and the near future. Okay, this one want to jump out. Clarifying strength is the Two of Swords. Okay, this is good. This is the chick with the blindfolds on. So there's a decision that has been made, and it was very hard. Took a lot of strength, a lot of courage to do so. Could have been, again, in regards to a Leo, someone that was affecting your self-esteem, putting you down, something that needed to be said, that needed to be done, that you could have just put aside, let go. Could have been some hurtful words that were said or that you heard and you didn't want to, stir the pot, so you didn't say anything. But you know that you had a lot to say. There's that holding of the tongue energy, like, I don't want to say anything. Like my mama said, you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? Well, that means you ain't going to talk to anybody. So this is whatever that was that you didn't want to make a decision on. Some of you didn't have all the information yet. You needed more information, or you just wanted more time, or you just didn't want to do anything about it. Kind of left it up to the universe, however it happened. Now you can't sweep that under the rug anymore. You can't ignore that elephant in the room, or they can't. So a decision was made, will be made. It's going to take a lot of strength, but like I said, you've worked yourself up to that, like stronger and stronger every day. In the beginning, when you thought about this situation, maybe you thought it was impossible to do so you didn't even think about the possibility or how to do it or how to start it. But then every day, more and more, you would get stronger, you would get more signs, you would get more help, and more information helping you see how it could be done. So then, once it came down to it, little did you know that you already are strong enough. You already had or will have what it is, what it takes to do what you got to do. Okay? So don't worry about it if you don't have the answers right now. It's fine. It's totally, totally fine. Okay. And clarifying the Fool. No, not clarifying the Fool. Clarifying the Sun is the Fool. Beautiful. This is your energy and Aries energy. You could be dealing with that, but ultimately this is a brand new beginning. Taking that leap of faith. Clarifying the Sun. So for some of you, this is involving children, an actual son, or, needing to be strong enough. You know how they say, like, obviously not for all, because all of you don't have kids, okay? But let's say, for example, if you have children and they go to school, or, you got to get up and feed the kids. So because of them, you get up every morning and you do what you got to do. So it feels like that energy, like something, whether it's your family, the love for your children, or conversation, however this is, makes you, have to get up, have to do what you got to do. And this every day improves the situation. Again, like I was saying, how it can be done. And it makes things clear. It shows you who's important, what's important out there, and how you can take a leap of faith. You can jump off this cliff. If the sun is out, you know what the heck is down there, right? You can see what's down there, so it's easy to jump off that cliff. This is happiness. You feel something is giving you this happy feeling. You have that good vibe, so it's something you're willing to take a leap of faith towards. Or someone is seeing that about you, seeing you under a different light, not believing what was said or what you said about yourselves, but now willing to do so. Going for that back to school thing. It's just, things just look better. You can see what's ahead of you. You can see what's in front of you, and you saw, obviously, what's behind you. Do you want to go back to what's behind you? Some of you might, or for some of you, someone that you left behind now wants to come back in because they see you in their future when before they didn't. Yeah, I know I'm rambling, but that's what they tell me. Clarifying judgment is the King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Somebody gets ghosted, and that's why this chick is with that attitude. You see that? Yeah, no, I'm not going to stand for this anymore. I'm deciding I'm not going to call you anymore. Lose my number. I'm going to lose yours. I have decided. Whoever this is, if it's a person, somebody is just going to get pretty cold, or that's what's needed. You need to give them that cold shoulder. Don't talk to me. I'm not about it. I'm not standing for your BS anymore. I'm done with the lies, with the manipulation, with the inconsistency, the in and out. Not bringing me any closer to my goals, to my potential type thing. So maybe this is a legal situation. Someone constantly getting you in trouble. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe kids, they're constantly, wanting that bailout. Like, oh, I could do whatever I want because mom is always going to bail me out, or dad is, or they're the foolish ones. Not they're willing to do all this stuff because they always know that somebody's going to bail them out. That was for some of you. Clarifying the Five of Cups is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This would be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. It's in reverse. So somebody's not liking what the heck is going on because they're not getting the financial help anymore. When this king is in reverse, this is someone that is very greedy, very needy. They like to drain, they like to take. They like to take. So there's that guilt, regret. You're going to regret someone is telling you, or, vice versa. Regret not being with me. Regret not, because it could have been financial for someone, like you had to stay there because of the financial, you needed a place to stay or whatever, or vice versa. But there's somebody making you feel that guilt or guilty. But the point here is not to let them make you feel this way. That's why they need to be cut out, or you need to cut yourself out of that situation that has only been draining you emotionally, financially, however this is. And you could do better. You can do better. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the Four of Cups in reverse. So this is basically taking action. This way it's kind of like settling, kind of expecting everyone to be the same. These are the three cups that are here, looking at what happened, what could happen, how it's going to happen, like always, not looking at, this Ace of Cups up here that the universe is trying to give you if you just look up. So in reverse, I see it as not settling and taking action, not missing out on this opportunity. There's that shift of perception going on. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this would be getting your balance back. Have weighed out the pros and the cons, who's for you, who's against you, all this. And whatever you are deciding to do, it'll be the end. That's the end of that. You need balance in your life. You need to get grounded. And for that to happen, you need to get back to, how could I say that? I guess it's something about reality. Like not living in that illusion anymore. My video is about to go out, so let me just give you one more. Actually, beneath the deck, you have the Five of Swords. So this has to do with not overthinking so much, my aquas.